Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good guys. My name is Alan Kiocho. I am from the marketing department, and together with me is Mr. Darvin Medina, the Assistant Project Development Manager. Hi, Darvin. How are you today?
Hi Alan, I'm fine, thank you. We have some exciting and joyful news for everyone. I really can't wait to share this to all our attendees this morning.
That's correct, Darvin. SMDC is continuing its commitment to develop more projects within the Northern Manila area. We are very thrilled and excited to share with you our latest project, Joy Residences.
So before we proceed, just a friendly reminder for everyone. So number one, please mute all your microphones during the briefing. So this is to avoid any unnecessary noises and para tuloy-tuloy lang din tayo sa ating presentation. And number two, the ultimate rule in our briefing is no recording, screenshot, and sharing in social media until the release of our license to sell. Alam niyo naman, mahirap na. Pwedeng ma-delay yung project. And of course, ang pinaka-iningatan natin is baka ma-penalize pa si SMDC. The next, for your questions and queries, ipunin nyo lang yan. Or para hindi nyo makalimutan, i-key-in nyo lang yan sa chat box dito sa ating briefing. Then later on, after the presentation, we will answer all your queries. And then lastly, the most important one is sit back, relax, enjoy, and listen to the presentation.
Before we proceed with the project briefing, let me share some good news about how the Philippine economy is recovering from this global crisis. According to The Economist, the Philippines is ranked 6th among emerging economies around the world in terms of economic, fiscal, and financial management. And this has been echoed by the unchanged ratings of agencies like S&P, R&I, Fitch, and Moody's, and the recently announced A credit rating by the Japanese credit rating agency last second quarter of 2020. This simply means that the Philippines has the confidence of the international community, which will go a long way in helping country finance its COVID-19 response measures. And the same confidence will also help the Philippines attract investments and create jobs. Just to share the Philippine projected growth, by 2021, GDP growth is expected to reach 6.5 to 7.5%. The priority implementation of the Build infrastructure program and revitalization of the industry and service sectors are expected to lead the recovery. By 2023, because of the growing middle class in the Philippines, the IMF has projected that the Philippines will become the 25th largest economy in the world in terms of purchasing power parity and will surpass the Netherlands. By 2025, according to a research done by Google, Temasek, and Bain & Company, the Philippine internet economy will become a $25 billion industry and will be one of the largest in Southeast Asia. And by 2030, our economy will grow to $1 trillion and our population will be at 128 million. There will be more young people in the workforce earning and spending money. And finally, in a PwC and HSBC report, predicted that the Philippines will be an economic powerhouse in 2050 and will be the 19th largest economy in the world.
The next few slides will show major economic drivers of growth of the country. First is the infrastructure development. The program lists 105 flagship high-impact projects that are envisioned to increase the productive capacity of the economy, create jobs, increase incomes, and strengthen the investment climate. Actually, 38 projects are expected to be completed by 2020. Next is, of course, yung ating mga bayani, or yung ating OFWs, or the overseas Filipino workers. So remittances usually fuel personal consumption, helping sustain a steady economic growth. The amount of money sent home by ating mga overseas Filipino workers account for 10% of the gross domestic product, or yung GDP. In fact, OFW remittances are forecasted to grow by 7% by this year. Lastly, yung ating mga BPOs or yung business process outsourcing. The Philippines has a very large, young, educated, English-speaking working population. This means you'll have a population that is spending and will be working for years to come, and is the potential market for housing developments. One of the industries benefiting for this strong workforce is the BPO, or the business process outsourcing industry. The Philippine BPO and KPO industry is about 10 to 15% of the global market share and is about 9% of the GDP ng Pilipinas. The industry aims to increase employment to 1.8 million and its contribution to the Philippine economy to $40 billion by 2022. Alright, silipin naman natin ngayon ang rental yields. So, among its Asian neighbors, property prices in the Philippines remain very competitive. Rental yields in the Philippines remain attractive, and demand for condominiums is fueled by number 1, very competitive rental returns, number 2, growing middle class, and a significant number of foreign workers looking for living spaces na malapit sa kanilang mga workplaces. And number 3 is yung emergence of other cities leading to growing prosperity. Moreover, according to Knight Frank Global Residential Cities Index, Manila has the highest rate of annual growth in 2019 to March 2020 at 22.2%, or an annual average growth of 4.3% across 150 cities around the world. Amidst this global pandemic, the Philippine economy still has a very bright future ahead.
Before I proceed to discuss Joy Residences, allow me to give you a brief description of who SMDC is and what we do. SM Development Corporation is part of SM Investment Corporation. SMIC is the largest Philippine conglomerate and is the first company to breach the 1 trillion peso mark in market capitalization. It has invested in market-leading businesses in retail, banking, and property, and strongly continues to diversify its business portfolio through other investments. SM Retail is leading the Philippine retail industry in total sales and store count. BDO is the largest Philippine bank in total resources, while China Bank is ranked 6th, both with more than 2,000 branches all over the Philippines. SM Prime Holdings, which SMDC is a part of, is the largest real estate conglomerate in the Philippines and one of the largest in Southeast Asia. Its market capitalization is equivalent to the combined market capitalization of the 2nd to 5th real estate companies in the Philippines. All of this goes to show that leadership is in our DNA. One tangible and expansive example of our leadership in the industry is the Mall of Asia complex, a 60-hectare fully integrated community that is now called the 21st Century Bayside Lifestyle, Entertainment, and Business District.
Although we are one of the youngest in the real estate industry, we pride ourselves with what we have accomplished so far. We have launched more than 51 projects, sold more than 160,000 units, and turned over more than 65,000 units to our happy home buyers here in the Philippines and abroad. Siyempre, paano ba natin lahat na-achieve ito? Of course, number 1, we are always guided by the vision of our chairman to improve the lives of every Filipino by providing them an opportunity to own a home and live in a community that is safe, in a home that they can be truly proud of. Hence, in whatever project we develop, his vision, which is our purpose, is always in our minds. And of course, number 2, with the best interest of our clients in mind, we have developed a blueprint that we follow in order for a development to be successful. Ang tawag natin dito, yung 5 keys to success. So, SMDC projects are always in prime locations that are accessible. The projects are integrated within SM mall complexes or are built to have its own commercial area. The projects have hotel-like lobbies, giving a grand welcome every day. The projects have resort-style amenities designed to give utmost relaxation to our residents. And we have a very, very professional property management team that will take care of your investment, making sure that this will appreciate through time and last for generations. So hindi naman sa pagmamayabang, no? As a testament to our commitment of building world-class developments, SMDC received several accolades in 2020, given by prestigious award-giving bodies here in the Philippines and abroad. And this year, SMDC was honored with the Best Developer and Best Lifestyle Developer Awards by the Philippine Property Awards. And hindi lang yun. So we also bagged several awards then. Namely, Best Condo Architectural Design, Best Lifestyle Development, Best Condo Development in Luzon, Best Landscape Architectural Design, and Best Mid-End Condo Development in the Metro.
We will take you through the land of the heroes, Bulacan. Right at the westernmost part of this historical province is the municipality of Baliuag. Welcome to Baliuag, Bulacan. Baliuag is one of the developing towns in the province, which is a haven of historical, ecological, and cultural heritages. It is the major commerce, transportation, entertainment, and educational center in the area. It is the melting pot of the past and the present, the old and the new, the countryside and the urban, as it embodies the modernity of living with history. The province prides on its rich history, as most of the significant moments in history happened in the province. Given the developments in the province, Baliuag has become a progressive and highly livable in the north, and located right within the pioneer commercial district of SM City Baliuag is SMDC's latest project, introducing Joy Residences. Just to share with you quick facts of Baliuag, Bulacan. Baliuag, Bulacan is known to be the buntal hat capital of the Philippines. It is a first-class urban municipality with a total of 149,954 population and a household of 28,700. Baliuag won numerous recognition over the years. Baliuag was recognized as the third most competitive municipality of 2019 and awarded the Seal of Good Local Governance in the same year. Baliuag also bagged the best e-gov systems for global competitiveness. Baliuag was predominantly agriculture, commerce, and industry also played important contributions to the economy of the people. Baliuag, as a highly urbanized municipality, boasts a growing number of commercial establishments. Within 2 to 5 kilometer radius, here are places of interest and landmarks in the area: SM City Baliuag, SM Central Terminal, and National University. Also very near to our location is Baliuag Water District and the Municipal Hall. We are also very near Allied Care Experts Medical Center, Baliuag University, San Agustin Church, and Our Lady of Mount Carmel Church.
The Philippine Development Plan from 2017 to 2022 identified Bulacan as one of the key expansion areas of Mega Manila and one of the country's potential regional centers. Hence, the various government infrastructure projects, namely Skyway Stage 3, Bulacan International Airport, and MRT City. So first, in yung Skyway Stage 3, which just recently opened. So before, if you're going to the north from SM Mall of Asia, it usually takes you 40 minutes to 1 hour to get to Balintawak or yung si NLEX. Pero ngayon, given the completion of Skyway Stage 3, travel time from MOA to NLEX, na-cut down na siya into 15 to 20 minutes. So imagine kung gaano kalaking impact ang naidulot sa atin ni Skyway Stage 3. Next is yung development na malapit sa ating project, which is si Plaridel Bypass Phase 3. Itong si Plaridel Bypass is already an existing project. So, pwede nyo nang daanan to papunta sa ating development. Ang ginagawa ngayon nila is ina-expand nila to give more convenience and comfort sa mga commuters or yung mga drivers sa mga kotse na daraan dito sa Plaridel Balagtas Bypass Road. So if you take this route from the Balagtas exit, dire-diretso na yan. Dadaan lang kayo ng Baliuag Town proper, then palabas ng DRT Highway, then you'll reach our project.
And this one is the Bulacan International Airport. The project involves the construction and operation and maintenance of a new modern airport in Bulacan with a design capacity of 200 million passengers per year, consisting of 4 runways and all aviation-related facilities. This is expected to be completed by 2025. And this slide is the MRT-7. This is a 22-kilometer mass transportation railway system. More to its strategic location and numerous government infrastructure projects, the town exudes with immeasurable charm, is enriched by competent human resource, and has cemented its position as a business-friendly, business-ready, and business-competitive town. Baliuag's population actually doubles during daytime due to influx of workers and students coming from nearby municipality and provinces. The future looks bright for this small municipality, yet a fast-emerging economic hub in Bulacan. Without further ado, we are very proud to present our newest development, introducing SMDC Joy Residences. This exclusive community offers much convenience, being your home beside the mall, a transport terminal, and a newly launched university, NU Baliuag. Within this integrated lifestyle district is SM City Baliuag, the largest shopping mall in Baliuag, Bulacan, and right in front of SM Mall is the SM Baliuag Central Terminal, with routes to nearby cities including Pampanga, Cabanatuan, and Metro Manila. Within the complex is the newly launched National University. They offer courses like accountancy, civil engineering, computer engineering, tourism management, psychology, business administration major in marketing management, business administration major in financial management, hospitality management, information technology, and Bachelor of Science in Architecture. National University also offers senior high school programs with a science, technology, engineering, and mathematics strand, as well as accountancy, business and management strand, and humanities and social sciences strand. The joy of a new life. This is Joy Residences, set in a 5-hectare prime real estate within SM City Baliuag Lifestyle District. Joy Residences is an investment that will have you jumping for joy, as it offers a suburban garden community that promises an upgraded lifestyle of comfort and convenience, with endless shopping, dining, entertainment, and educational options. Joy Residences is the safest and newest trend of modern living in Baliuag, Bulacan. To discuss more about this very exciting development, let me turn you over to Darwin Medina. Darwin, take it away.
Alright, for the site development plan, we are composed of 15 residential buildings which will be divided into 2 phases. So for the first phase, we will be launching initially 8 buildings. Then for the next phase, or phase 2, we'll be having 7 buildings naman. So for the first phase, we have building A, F, G, H, I, J, K, and then si building L. So as you can see sa ating site development plan, we are very, very proximate sa SM City Baliuag. Kaya nga, kinoconsider natin na we are inside the SM City Baliuag Lifestyle Complex. So, in fact, we will be having an access papunta diretso kay SMDC. Then, yung mga parking slots natin dito, nasa perimeter lang din. Yan, kung titingnan natin mabuti yung ating site development. Alright, for other project details, so the project is nestled on a 5.3 hectare na property with, as mentioned previously, 15 buildings in total, divided into 2 phases, 8 buildings and 7 buildings. Total of residential floors na 4 lang. So, pare-pareho, pantay-pantay lahat ng mga buildings natin with 4 residential floors each. Average units per floor, we have 46 units. Then, total number of units, 2,823. For phase 1, we have 1,458 units. And for phase 2, we have 1,365 units. So, to give you an idea kung ano lang yung magiging look ng ating mga amenities, I will be showing renders or mga pictures ng ating mga amenities. So first would be is like the aerial shot, focusing sa ating buildings and sa ating amenity area. So as you can see, meron tayong kiddie pools, lap pool, pavilion, and yung children's playground. Next would be our basketball court, covered basketball court, which is part ng ating phase 1. The next would be yung ating linear park, yung mga in-between buildings natin. The next is our central linear park. So makikita rin nyo dito yung ating gazebo. Then, yung lap pool. And of course, yung ating central lobby na nasa building. Alright, for the breakdown of our units for phase 1, para sa first 8 buildings na to, sila building A, we have 140 units. For buildings F and L, we have 184 units each. For buildings G and J, we have 200 units each. Building H, we have 199 units. For building I, 168 units. Then for building K, we have 183 units. For the breakdown naman ng mga unit offerings, so generally, ang pinakamadaming units na ino-offer ng project are 1-bedroom units. So, meron tayong 1,391 units for that. For studio, we have 55 units, and for studio end, we have 12 units. For the parking, sa buong development na nakakalat lang sa perimeter, we have 476 parking slots in total. Pero for phase 1, ang uunahin muna natin, 246 slots. Then, project completion date is July 2024 for all phase 1 buildings. For the building chart, we have 4 floors, lahat ng buildings natin, pantay-pantay sila. So, sa ating marketing collateral, sa ating marketing floor plan, we have ground, 2nd, 3rd, and 5th floor. Wala tayong 4th floor. So, all of these buildings are dedicated for residential use. So, except for building A, na hinahouse ni building A ang ating admin area and yung ating central lobby. So, skim na lang natin to mga building details. So, for building A, we have 140 units. Ino-offer natin 1 BR, studio, and unit in studio. So, yung 1 BR natin, nag-range siya from 24.41 square meters up to 25.96 square meters. For studio end naman, we have 23.51 square meters na unit. Ito yung mga studio units na nasa dulo ng mga buildings natin. And lastly, yung studio unit, 17.63 square meters to 18.21 square meters. So basically, pare-pareho lang naman yung configuration ng mga building natin. Ang nagbabago lang is yung length nila. So yung configuration, yung floor plan, yung layout, halos pare-pareho lang talaga sila. So pasadahan na lang din natin yung ibang mga buildings. So for building F, we have a total of 184 units. So present yung 1 BR studio and studio units. And for building G, pareho lang din. For building H, ang i-offer natin, 199 units na 1 bedroom and studio end unit. For building I, present ulit yung tatlo na unit types. So we have 168 units in total. Building J, 200 units. Building K, 183 units. Then for building A, we have 184 units divided to 1 BR, studio end, and studio. So for the project features, we are a gated community with 24/7 security, centralized mail room at building A ground floor. So lahat nasa building A na ground floor. CCTV per floor and elevator car. Centralized garbage room in every floor. So, property management services and power care of Meralco. For our amenities, so since divided nga into 2 phases yung project natin, ang una nating mga i-deliver kasabay ng mga phase 1 buildings natin are yung gazebo, covered basketball court, pati na yung mga linear park. Yung mga linear park natin, meron tayong isang mini na linear park sa gitna ng development. Then, in between buildings, meron din tayong mga mini na linear parks. So, yung mga residents natin, if gusto mag-jogging, maglakad-lakad, to meditate, ganyan, pwede nyo gawin yan sa ating mga linear parks. And of course, ito na natin lahat ng mga amenities natin pagdating ni Phase 2. So, we have yung playground, yung swimming pools, yung lap pool, pati yung kiddie pool. We also have the clubhouse and the pavilion. For the floor plans and unit layouts, so as mentioned kanina, yung mga buildings natin are very, very identical. Pare-pareho lang sila. So, yung configuration nila, yung floor plan sa iba't ibang floors, halos pare-pareho lang din sila. Ang pinakaiba lang is sa Building A, which is tinatawag natin sa Building A na pinaka-prime building natin of all our buildings in the project. Kasi nandito rin, ito yung pinakamalapit sa guardhouse, and ito rin ang nag-house ng ating admin office, as well as yung ating central lobby. For the rest of the buildings, pare-pareho lang. So as mentioned kanina, meron tayong mga garbage rooms in every floor. Tapos meron tayong stairways sa both ends ng building natin. So pasadahan na lang natin for building F, then for building G, for building H, for building I, J, K, and L. So yung buildings J, K, and L, ito yung halos pinakamalalapit sa amenity area natin, sa phase 2 amenity areas natin. For the unit layouts, as mentioned, meron tayong ina-offer ng mga studio units. So yung mga studio units natin na 17 to 18 square meters na unit, kung mapapansin nyo, mas maliliit siya. Kasi itong mga studio layouts natin, ang gusto natin i-cater dito, since na-mention din kanina ni Alan, meron tayong National University within SMCT Baliuag Lifestyle Complex. So itong mga students or possibly yung mga professors, yung mga employees ni NU, maghahanap din talaga yan ng mga units kung saan sila po pwedeng mag-reside. So, one good example dito yung mga studio units natin na fit para sa mga ating students. To give you an idea kung ano yung tsura niya, so meron tayong studio unit na 18.21 square meters din. Then yung studio end units natin na nasa dulo ng building. Then yung one bedroom natin, so pinakita lang natin dito na meron tayong iba't ibang types ng one bedroom units. Ang difference nila sa type A, type B, type C is yung distance ng ating kitchen counter dito sa ating wall na malapit sa main door. So, we just want to be transparent, pinapakita lang din namin kung ano talaga yung actual na makikita nyo sa project once we deliver it. Then sa one bedroom, we also have 24.99 square meters na one bedroom. Then lastly, yung 25.96 square meters natin na one bedroom, which is ang pinakamalaki, this development. Yung ilan-ilan lang naman din sila. To give you a preview lang kung ano yung magiging look ng one bedroom, so ito siya. So, Alan, ano ba yung mga di-deliver natin? So, ano ba yung mga unit deliverables, finishes? Sige nga, ano ba yun?
Once we finish the construction of Joy Residences, we make sure that our residential units are ready for move-in so that our residents could fully enjoy their brand new homes. The unit is fitted with ceramic tiles that are easier to clean and maintain. Our walls and ceilings are painted finish for more flexibility and brighter illumination. For our toilet and bath area, we provide 1.20 meter high ceramic wall tiles in shower area and tiled baseboard. We also provide complete toilet, including lavatory, water closet, soap and tissue holders, and shower fixtures. We also have a provision of tapping point for water heater in the shower area. We make sure that there are enough convenience outlets, switches, and circuit breakers in our residential units for a safer electrical consumptions. Our windows are fitted with aluminum casement frames, and these windows can withstand outdoor wind velocity in different weather conditions. And for the kitchen area, we provide polished tiles on concrete kitchen countertop, sink with faucet, For the main door, it is a laminated wood door, fire rated. For bedroom, it's laminated wood door, and toilet and bath, it's PVC door. At SMDC, our commitment to our homeowners does not end when we turn over the key. We enable our homeowners to realize the maximum return of investments on their property through SMDC's Prime Key leasing services. Very importantly, our professional property manager is on hand to provide a hassle-free and convenient services and ensures that investments appreciate through time and last for generations.
So to give you an exact idea kung ano yung magiging look ng actual deliverable unit natin sa project, you can all visit yung ating showroom in SM City, Baliuag. Sa ground floor na siya, near the SM store and near BDO. So you can all visit the showroom once ma-release yung ating license to sell para hindi na kayo nag-iisip talaga kung ano ba yung magiging look, ano ba talaga yung magiging look. So ito, bibigay natin kung ano yung actual na look sa project natin. So ito na, yung inaabangan natin mga sellers na launch price and pay terms. Magkano ba? And ano kaya yung mga ino-offer ng mga payment terms ni Joy Residences. For the residential units, for the 1BR, ang average selling price natin is 3.04 million. For studio end units naman, we have 2.9 million. And yung studio end unit natin, around 2.4 million. For the parking slots, yung mga open parking slots, 750,000 yung ating presyo doon. And meron tayong selected or ilan-ilan na mga parallel parking. So that's 700,000 for parallel parking. For the payment terms, for residential units, yung typical na ino-offer natin na payment terms. So first, yung spot cash. If magbayad si client ng 100% within 30 days, meron siyang 10% discount on TLP. And then if ang pipili naman is deferred cash or 100% payable in 39 months, meron siyang 2% discount on TLP. For the spot DP terms, so meron tayong 10% spot with 2% discount on TLP, and yung remaining 90% balance spread niya into 39 months. Then 20% spot naman with 4% discount on TLP, 80% balance in 39 months. Then 50% spot, 5% discount on TLP, and yung remaining 50% balance spread in 39 months. And yung pinaka-stretch na pay terms natin dito, yung mga spread DP, we have 15% in 39 months, balance through cash or bank. Then 20% in 39 months, 80% through cash or bank. Then yung mga easy payment scheme natin, 10% spot with 0.5% discount on TLP, as yung 10% spread mo in 38 months, and yung 80% balance, pwede mo siya through cash or bank. Then lastly, yung 20% spot with 1% discount on TLP, 10% in 38 months, and 70% through cash or bank. So yung mga parking terms natin, very similar lang. It's just that spot cash natin na payment term for parking. Ang difference lang is meron tayong discount na 4% compared sa 10% kanina for residential units. And ito, yung special promo term natin for residential units, we have 10% in 39 months and 90% through cash or bank. Later, papakita namin yung mga sample computation, especially for this term na pinaka-affordable to our clients. For our standard terms na sample computation, ito yung latag niya. So, RF of 15,000, VAT of 12%, and OC of 6.5%. So, spot payment, if one bedroom, 3.04 million yung unit niya. Ang top niya lalabas is 3.242 million. So, ayan. Tingnan nyo na lang kung ano pa yung mga payment terms and sample computation for other payment terms. So, eto na. Yung ating sample computation sa 10% in 39 months na pay term natin. So, kung makikita natin, in just less than 9,000 every month, makakabili ka na ng unit sa Joy Residences. So to be exact, 8,852 pesos and 31 centavos. So ganyan kababa yung monthly amortization natin for Joy Residences, which is very competitive versus yung iba't ibang mga development sa area. Isama niyo na dyan, pati yung mga house and lot developments dito. For the parking, less than 3,000 naman siya per month. So imagine, 13,000 pesos every month, meron ka ng unit, meron ka pang parking sa Joy Residences. ganyan ka-affordable yung ino-offer natin na launch, price, and payment terms for the project. For the FAQs, so since di naman nabago sa atin to, Joy Residences is the second project under the SM Prime brand here in Bulacan. So, ang una, si Cheer Residences. So, yung documentation process natin will be similar lang with Cheer Residences. So, if si SM Prime, ang ating owner and developer, lahat ng documents natin submitted will be under SM Prime din. For the floor-to-ceiling height naman, for the kitchen and bath, we have 2.4 meters. And yung other areas ng unit, 2.8 meters naman yung height niya. For the hallway sa corridor, 1.5 meters yung lapad niya. And yung floor-to-ceiling naman is 2.4 meters. We also have one elevator per building. So, yung capacity niya, 8 persons. Then, every floor, we have a garbage room. For the clubhouse area, capacity niya kaya is 160 packs. So, what if yung mga clients natin interested in combining units and magpapakabit siya ng mga partitions, etc. Client can engage a contractor to do the partition works para sa kanya. So, need to submit yung property management, the proposed layout for approval along with the scope of works, construction schedule, list of materials, specifications to be used if na-turnover naman na sa kanya yung unit. So, pagka naman nag-advise siya na gusto niyang baguhin yung layout or magpapa-install siya ng mga partitions, so pwede naman din yung gawin during the period na ibibigay sa kanya ng project. Kasi usually, di ba, we provide them a period lang kung kailan po pwedeng mag-alter ng unit or mag-combine. So, for the policy ng unit alteration, so, i-refer na lang natin sa existing policy natin. So, hindi naman nagbabago yan. Pati yung mga cost, if ever gusto nga natin gawin yung mga partitions, etc., alteration, unit combination. For the backup power, for our residential unit, meron tayong isa sa ref na outlet. Tapos meron din tayong one convenience outlet and then isa para sa ilaw. For the common areas, STP, FDAS, pumps, and cistern, 100% power yan. Tapos sa lobby, elevators, and clubhouse, 100% din. And then for the admin office and parking, we have 50% power. And sa landscape areas, we have 30% power. So for the utility providers, power natin care of Meralco, water care of Baliuag Water District, and then telephone and cable TV to be provided dyan in the future.
Thank you very much, Darvin. As we end this presentation, we would like to leave you a very important key takeaway for Joy Residences. As we always say, Joy Residences is a real estate investment that will have you jumping for joy. Because Joy Residences, we offer a relaxing suburban garden community. This is also a sustainable master planned development. Thirdly, this is an ideal home for working families. And lastly, Joy Residences is a lucrative investment. So there you go, the 4 key takeaways for Joy Residences. Once again, thank you very much for joining us today and happy selling. Thank you and have a good day.